Hi, we're here with Susan, and Susan is working on bullying programs. So we want to find out a little bit about how to make our communities safer. Susan, tell us about yourself.
Well, my name is Susan Buchanan, and I grew up in Alberta. I grew up around Hobbema. My grandmother is Park Plains Cree from Saskatchewan, and for the past 10 years, I've been working in communities throughout Canada, side to side, top to bottom, on the topic of bullying prevention.
Okay. What is bullying? We hear a lot about it. What is it really?
Well, bullying is the premeditated intent to cause psychological or physical or emotional distress to someone else or something else.
Now, how do you mean something else?
Animals,
Okay.
vandalism.
Okay. What creates a bully?
Well, there's many indicators that, but definitely I'm glad you used that word create, because bullies are made. Individuals are not born bullies, but there's several determining factors or premeditating factors. One would be children who spend a great deal of time alone without adults around, children who are raising themselves or children who are raising children, children who spend a lot of time with their peers, so not learning futuristic or social skills or learning about how to do things from older people, so they're just relating on that one level, so there's really not a lot of growth potential if you're always relating on the same level and your models are the same level as you don't progress. Children who have attachment disorders, children who live in homes that are disruptive or violent or unstable, they need to attach or feel a sense of community somehow or relationship somehow. So, but they don't have the model at home to show them how to get involved in healthy relationships. Children who are frustrated or maybe angry with the curriculum, the teachers not feeling academically well in where they're supposed to be at, and so that makes a lot of frustration and anger and resentment, and they can take it out in inappropriate ways, and it can look like bullying.
Okay. There's been a lot of concern raised recently over a suicide issue that happened to a young lady in the Maritimes. How do we prevent such things? Does it start with, if we all put on a pink shirt, are we going to solve bullying?
No.
Why not?
Bullying is, it takes a long time to make a bully. It takes a long time to unmake a bully. And I believe, and my program is all about teaching social skills, building of relationship skills, building of emotional intelligence, building up of virtues, manners, coping skills, life skills, so that when as children grow up, they have more sort of tools in their belt, emotionally and socially, to deal with the things that are coming their way. And right now, I don't think they do.
Now, in Thunder Bay, Confederation College and the city have adopted a program called Respect. And it's a good start.
Yes.
But how do they put the base underneath it so that a program like that can really work?
Well, developmentally, respect is one of the last virtues that are understood. So if a community was wanting to build the concept of respect, that they would want to work on the 49 other virtues and maybe start building those up within the children in the school, maybe community-wide spirit of a virtue, maybe a virtue a month citywide till they get to the virtue of respect, which could take quite a time.
And a lot of times you were saying with kids, so for example, in a lot of the First Nation communities where there's been a disconnect because of residential schools, does that explain part of what we see for some of the problems?
Absolutely, yeah. Going back to like attachment, parenting issues, probably also drug and alcohol abuse. Yeah, that would definitely contribute to it all.
So what does your program entail?
Well, it entails, the concept is not taking for granted that children understand different social skills, but actually teaching social skills as a part of the regular curriculum. Teaching virtues as a part of the regular curriculum, and actually doing lessons on these topics. Building of their emotional intelligence, and really focusing on relationships.
So this would be happening, for example, you're traveling and going into the communities and then teaching the program to the students as part of a school?
Yes. Well, when I go into a community, I do believe bullying is a community issue, not just the schools. So whenever I do my program, I go into the school, and the children are relieved from school that day. And so all the school staff come together, as well as the health staff, as well as frontline workers in the community, so that the school and all the frontline workers are working together. Chief and council sometimes come to those trainings. And so all the adults hear the same message, and they understand what bullying is and is not. They understand how it comes about. They understand things that they can be doing, very, very doable things like the next day. And then I set the school up on the program, which takes about 1.5 years to complete. And after that, it would just keep going. So I make a weekly calendar of events so the administrator can follow that, and all teachers know which skill and which virtue to concentrate on that week. So it gets to be quite an energy around the school. And the health unit, the youth, the police officers can all follow along with that program and do their own programming initiatives there. Then the following days I do classroom visits. So I go into each classroom and do mini workshops with the students, teaching several social skills in a matter of minutes, and also teaching safe, nonviolent ways to stop a bully, keeping your own power, not giving it to the bully. And then one evening I host a workshop for all community members. It's a parenting focus on raising a bully-free family. So helping with the issue of bullying, the victims, again, what bullying is and is not, and clarifying things, and helping with suggestions that they can do at home and how they can work with the school. Again, residential school effect is that a lot of people are uncomfortable working with the school, so just giving them some tips on what they could do to work more with the school.
How do people get a hold of you?
Well, you want my website then?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. It's our website is www.clarior, which is spelled CLARIOR, clariorconsulting.com. Or they could Google my name.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much for taking the time to talk with us and share with our readers and viewers.